combat worthy.
Hey guys, so sometimes you can damage your wing and rip it off, but keep flying. It's the magic of DCS, and in this case, of course, it's Plasma 1945 taking off on Growling Sidewinder in a J11. So the idea here was for us to take off and then rush to support our two friendly F-16s, which were in the mix right next to the enemy airbase. For whatever reason, I started turning a little too early, didn't have enough thrust, and I heard a thump. Well, my wingman definitely spotted that I pulled a bit of a oopsie, but looking at my wing there, white smoke, which means that I am dumping fuel, but I was okay. When I tried to replay the track though, the white smoke was gone, so unfortunately DCS wasn't consistent, but there is definite damage to the wing itself in this footage that you could see zoomed in. So anyhow, we are now engaged and we are looking for hostiles here. There is a launch of a missile onto a target, trying to push the enemies away as two of our F-16s starting to flow back to reestablish an orbit in order to keep shooting down hostiles. I'm kind of shooting over the top of a friendly and tracking the target. Pulling some fairly heavy Gs here, just trying to stay as fast as I can. That was the other big trick, is once you damage your wing, I started looking at my fuel gauge. I wasn't losing very much fuel, and I was after burning all the way in, so I realized that, yeah, I'm just going to keep flying. A couple of key things: if you are in an F-16 and you get any sort of wing damage or body damage, you are very likely to experience rapid fuel loss. In this case, whatever the damage was, wasn't successful enough to hurt any of my pylons or to actually damage my fuel capacity. Alright, there we go, another missile launch, turning away from a hostile. Just diving and pushing away here. Still okay, still nothing happening to the plane, but just give it a second. As I do this sharp turn back in and pull on the stick, that splash of a hostile turns into my wing going away.
I'm missing a wing, still combat worthy.
There you go, quick report out to the team after I inspected and realized that half of my pylons were gone and that basically I had to keep fighting. So I am getting missiles locking me. Another ETA launch and go defensive. Got multiple missiles on me. I'm no longer on the TAC view map because as far as the sim knows, I am dead. So I've got an AIM-9 and an AIM-120 on me. Rapid acceleration, dumping lots of chaff.
Jamming now because I'm missing one of my pods. Splash F-15.
Good kill. Oh, I was just coming over the hill on that guy. Good kill.
So at that point, the replay track decided that I did crash into the ground and that I lost control. In reality, here's what's happening. So I'm no longer on the TAC view map, but I am free to maneuver. So one important thing, guys, is if you are in a match or in competition, if you're damaged, if you're out of missiles, if you're out of guns, you have to stay in the fight to support your wingman. Don't back out, don't leave. An extra target flying around, jamming, locking, just being generally annoying is something that will help your team because the hostiles, your enemies, won't know who is who, and there's a high chance that you may be able to draw fire or cause just enough havoc to make it really worthwhile so that one of your wingmen can take the shot. So just because your weapons are out, as long as you've got fuel, especially if it's a match, stay in the fight. And in this case, I'm going to spot that Nomad has launched on two hostiles, but they are about to press him hard. So what I do is I slot in to try to go towards these hostiles and intercept them. And again, staying low. I know I'm smoking, I know I'm on fire. It's not very pretty, but you know, the best thing you can do is really to help out your wingman.
No, man, you've got a bandit on your tail. Continue extending. I gotcha.
So a little bit of support there and just providing SA to Nomad and...
Nomad, you're low flowing 090, right?
Correct, and I've got him at about 18 mile trail.
Yep.
So I'm good for a bit.
He will die shortly.
So I'm thinking I'm in a really good position here. I should be able to pick up these guys as they come over the mountain. Constantly checking out my data link to see if I actually spot the hostiles. He should be right here on top of this hill. I start rolling, looking for a lock. Finally, as soon as I get a lock, I go for a launch, but the lock breaks. So I wonder where he goes. So I had him for a second, then he disappears. Then it turns out my EO and radar are both off. Just as I turn them back on right there, roll back in, pick him up, fire my missiles, but it's too late. There's an AIM-9 already hitting me in the face and killing me. Another friendly did get that hostile and take him out, but I played out my role, and as I go down here in flames and on fire, I made sure that I provided cover as it was needed to my wingman. So there you go. You can survive even with one wing, guys. Plasma 1945 out.